Good day everyone, it's Tim AU here, coming at you with 10 more core keeper tips and tricks. Number 1. The Grubzooka is actually really good at mining out the starting area. The Grubzooka can be constructed from the Hive Mother Altar using 20 iron bars and 15 lava meat, and can destroy many blocks with its shot. So must have tool if you want to hollow out the starting area. Number 2. You can use a shovel to dig up slime, hive, chrysalis, and other biome floors to make mob farms with spike traps, and to also grow plants on the required floors. Some food/ingredients such as the fungi here require specific flooring to grow on. Speaking of farming, higher tier farming equipment now hit a larger area. You can see a comparison here between a tin hoe and an iron one. There is also now scarlet tier farming equipment, so get upgrading. Speaking of upgrading, you can now upgrade your gear. With the most recent patch, you can now upgrade gear to increase its stats and bonuses at the salvage and repair station, just like this scarlet pick. Next tip, let's say you've made a long journey away from the core and you want to get back pretty quickly. You can construct recall idols from one ancient gemstone and one mechanical part at Gorm the Devourer's altar, and they both drop from multiple mobs, but we found most of ours in the stone biome. Using one will teleport you back to the core. If you're looking for a solid weapon to carry you through the mid-game to the end game, I'd recommend picking up the Runesong Sword. But I would suggest watching my full guide on it, as it's a hell of a journey. You can make drills to get large amounts of ore from ore deposits. You'll see these in different biomes. They basically look like big mounds of metal. Drills, when powered, will automatically mine from the large nodes, which pickaxes cannot. With a conveyor and claw set up like this, you can actually automate the process, leading to a massive amount of ore for very little effort. Once the deposit is completed, you can then just move the whole structure you've set up. Get a Remedaisy necklace as soon as possible. Later in the late game, you'll end up coming across the poison debuff, which reduces healing by 75%. The Remedaisy prevents that debuff from stacking up. To find one, you'll just need to kill poisonous slimes. Just note, the debuff does not affect health on melee hit. When exploring mold dungeons, you can dig up the floor and place another floor down to remove the debuff that stacks for standing on the mold. I normally carry wooden bridges just for this, and you can see the number of stacks slowly falling away. I highly advise you to equip the Swift Feather though, as the dash is not affected by the debuff, just if you need to get away from some enemies pretty quickly. Speaking of the mold biome, you can also use a hoe on the ground, which will prevent the mobs from spawning. So while travelling through the mold dungeon, you're very likely to become sandwiched between mobs if you don't prevent them spawning behind you. This can just be a way of keeping yourself safe. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you got something out of it, and if so, please consider liking and subscribing. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.